1A booster from Site 31 at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Soyuz had a perfect trip to orbit, separating from the third stage of its booster just under 9 minutes after liftoff, followed by the deployment of its solar arrays and navigational antennas. Over the past 48 hours, the Soyuz has executed a series of rendezvous maneuvers to close in on the International Space Station for a docking to Poisk that is scheduled at 7:01 p.m. Central Time, 8:01 p.m. Eastern Time. The International Space Station configuration at this moment is shown by the current configuration. The Crew 5 Crew Dragon, that is Endurance, that is docked to the station, the Northrop Grumman Cygnus spacecraft, along with the Soyuz MS-22, that damaged spacecraft that is docked to the Rosviet module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station. After docking occurs about 42 minutes from now, there will be that second and brand new Soyuz docked to the International Space Station, the Soyuz MS-23, that again will be the ride home for Rubio, Prokopiev, and Petelin later this year.
Station Moscow, space to ground 1. Go ahead. On space to ground 1. You are go to start command radio link.
And this is the view from the external cross-haired engineering television camera on the Soyuz MS-23. You can see in the lower left-hand corner the 3.3 kilometers. That is the range between Soyuz and the International Space Station, and the value underneath it is the rate of closure, currently just over 8 meters per second. The Soyuz will slow to a glacial tenth of a meter per second right before contact and capture between its forward docking probe and the Poisk module. Again, docking is currently scheduled some 36 minutes from now.
2.550, range rate -7.5. Maneuver in progress, station on the screen moving to the right, TV mode.
And there's the view from the Soyuz MS-23 with station keeping in progress at a distance of 183 meters separating the Soyuz from the Poisk docking port that is right around the center of the crosshairs that you're seeing in this view from the external engineering camera. Russian flight controllers are preparing to issue the commands to begin the final approach of the Soyuz for docking. Russian flight controllers have given approval for the initiation of final approach. And, about 2 minutes ahead of schedule, the final approach has now been commanded. The Soyuz beginning the final leg of its 2-day journey to the International Space Station. Now 170 meters separating Soyuz and the Poisk module, closing at a rate of about 0.7 of a meter per second. We're about 7 minutes away from reacquiring our downlink video signal from the International Space Station through the tracking and data relay satellite system, but we are solid on video coming in from the Soyuz over Russian ground stations. The cosmonauts and the Zvezda service module are seeing the same view that you're seeing, as Soyuz is now about 130 meters away from its final destination. The docking target that is just underneath the docking port of the Poisk module itself should come into alignment with the center of the crosshairs on this engineering view as the Soyuz closes even further toward its final contact and capture. Less than 100 meters now separating Soyuz from the Poisk module. The International Space Station and Soyuz now flying over western Kazakhstan. 80 meters separating Soyuz from the station. So far so good, a smooth and steady approach by the Soyuz, 65 meters away. Once again, you're looking at a view from the Soyuz external engineering camera. The docking target, that triangular object just underneath the docking port itself at the center of the crosshairs on this view, is the reference point to make sure that the approach of the Soyuz is in good alignment with the onboard computers that are bringing the Soyuz in for its automated docking through the Corps' automated rendezvous system, with just 44 meters separating Soyuz from Poisk. 30 meters now separating Soyuz from Poisk, continuing to push in for contact and capture in a nominal fashion.
Station Moscow SG-1. Moscow Station SG-1, how copy? Copy, loud and clear. Well, there is the procedure for SVP readiness on the axis of the docking port. The range now is about 15 meters. Copy. AR antenna base is confirmed.
Now our first view of the
Range
Soyuz MS-23, the uncrewed Soyuz,
meters.
less than 15 meters away from docking to the Poisk module.
Is in the center. Copy.
Moving into an orbital sunrise, flying over southern Russia.
Excellent visual of the target. It's a little bit below and to the left from the center. Crosshairs aligned.
The crew verifying the alignment of the Soyuz forward docking probe to the Poisk module.
On the aligned with the docking port. Copy. The range is about 9 meters. Copy.
Inside 10 meters now.
Range is 6 meters.
6 meters away, standing by for contact and capture.
Copy. The target is slightly to the right. 3 meters waiting for contact. Copy. The target is 1 cell below, waiting for contact, and we're looking for capture.
Contact.
Contact confirmed.
And capture. Docking confirmed.
Indicator
At
mode.
6:58 p.m. Central Time, 7:58 p.m. Eastern Time.
Did you see the message on the left
as the International Space Station and Soyuz MS-23 flew 260 miles over northern Mongolia.
Sergey, Dima, Anya, congratulations with successful docking. Thank you so much for excellent work done. All right.
And the
Anya,
docking probe now beginning to retract.
You have more activities ahead of you. Okay, now I'm handing the mic to
It couldn't have gone smoother from launch to docking.
The interface leak check.
The new ride home for Frank Rubio, Sergei Prokopyev, and Dmitry Petelin has arrived at the International Space Station. Once the hard mate is complete, leak checks will begin by the cosmonauts on their side of the docking interface, leading to the opening of the hatches between Soyuz and the Poisk module shortly after 10 p.m. Central Time tonight.
Go ahead and